admissions to Naval Academy and Merchant Marine Academy. I had bad grades, but I wasn't stupid. So I took Kings Point in New York, Merchant Marine Academy in New York, and I came home.
Jason Derulo. Hello, disappointments, ladies. How are we doing? Jonathan, can you turn on your camera?
Oh,
Jonathan, have we spoken before?
no, I'm new.
Nice to meet you. I'm the nicest person you're ever going to meet. So, kicking it off, what we're doing today is objection handling. And what I want you guys to do is put down 3 objections into the chat. Jonathan, do you know what objection handling is?
No,
How old are you?
17.
Wonderful. A 15-year-old, can you teach a 17-year-old what an objection handling is?
Okay, so objections in general are just the prospect requiring for more information. So if you get a lot of objections, that's good because they're genuinely interested in the service you offer. So how you deal with objections, think of them like questions. You just find a way to just give the prospect enough information on what they're asking. If that
So
makes sense.
once you've done your presentation and you know about your prospect, they're going to say, I need to think about it. I'm not sure about this. Can you tell me more about this? They're going to ask you a bunch of questions and you need to handle the questions in order to close the deal. Does this make sense?
Yeah.
Wonderful. But don't worry, I'm known to be very patient, very calm. So you'll learn a lot in a very relaxed fashion with me. Yes, Jonathan?
Okay.
Good. I take a very holistic approach to my training.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wonderful. So I'm just going to put everyone's questions over here, then I'm going to share my screen. Oh, that's a good objection. Very good. I like that one. Cool. Wonderful. Francesco, are you writing that? Oh, there we go. Thank you. I want some. What is guarantees?
Guarantees.
Guarantees. Wonderful. So, what we're going to do, raise your hand if you know how to handle this. Yes, we're going to go one by one on how you handle this objection. Oh, Jonathan, you've raised your hand. Oh, that's so good. I'm a confident person. Jonathan, what do you say when a prospect says, I will think about it?
Would I'm not used to this, so I would probably say like, yeah.
Take your time. I think he's blushing. I'm not sure.
I'm very hot, man.
I'm not a homosexual, but I'm happy you're confident.
No, like that, man. Not like.
Let's go,
Yeah.
Jonathan. We'll come back to you. We'll come back to you. Rune, I will think about it.
Okay, I completely understand. What is there that you want to think about?
Wonderful. What do you need to think about? Alex, I need to speak to my partner.
Why?
What else can you say?
Could your partner join us right now?
Also known as cool. Cool. One fun way to handle this bit here, yes, is you tell that actually works very nicely for me. Give them a call. I'm going to make a tea and coffee. You then mute yourself, turn off the camera, and you leave them. You don't actually leave them. You just sit there and you watch. Yes, as they like twiddle their thumbs and then call that person. Francesco, I can't pay you right now.
Why you can't?
Perfect. Why can't you do it? Is it to do with affordability? Is it a banking issue? Do you need to speak to somebody? We need to figure out what the fuck do they mean. I need to sleep over it. Dio, what is the response?
We could ask if there's anything concerning them, and we could do deposit.
So what are their concerns? Deposit, there is one more that you can say, Alex.
Oh yeah, he knows it. He said it. What was it?
Like, what's gonna change?
Yeah.
There we go. What's going to change? I need to speak to my wife. Francesco, what do we say?
Can you bring the wife here?
What else can we say? Tommy,
What's going to change?
cool. And then another thing that we can go is mindset route. Figure out their mindset, play with their mindset, so on and so forth. Right? And then we also need to, is this an excuse? So we'll put this in brackets because we're not obviously going to say that to them, but we need to figure out, is this an excuse? Do they have issues with any part of the process? Someone says, I can't decide right now.
Figure out why they can't decide right now.
Perfect. This one there. Good. I don't like you / trust you. Rune, talk to me.
Okay, well, you need to know if they don't trust you, they don't trust the system. Like, is it they don't trust the system that's it will provide them, or they have trust issues from the past?
Perfect. So, well put, personal or business. Which one is it? And then based on that, we handle. Oh, very good one. This doesn't fit in my systems. Let's go with Tommy. A prospect says to you, this doesn't fit in my systems. Unmute yourself, Tommy.
Would you say something along the lines of like, what is it about what I'm providing that doesn't fit in with what you do with your system?
You can delve in. I would much rather stick to the roots of, so the fuck what? It doesn't fit into your systems. It doesn't need to fit into your systems. It needs to make you money. Are you looking for something to fit into your systems, or are you looking for something that makes you ROI? All right. And then you logically explain and handle why it doesn't matter and it doesn't need to fit in their system. And you don't need their system for you to perform. I have to do more research. What does it mean when a prospect says, I have to do more research?
They don't trust you.
There the fuck we go. Wonderful. So we delve back in to what on earth has happened, why they want to go somewhere else. I want guarantees. What does this mean? What does
They
this tell
don't
us?
trust you.
First, yeah.
Good. What else?
They are perhaps scared.
Yes. Honest, in my lengthy experience, when someone says, I want some guarantees, it means you haven't closed them. Don't give them guarantees. Right? Handle it aggressively, not aggressively from persona, but do not just go give them guarantees. 9 times out of 10, 8.5 to 9 times out of 10, you give them a guarantee, they're then going to say, I want to think about it. Yes. Also, it doesn't bode well if you don't offer guarantees and guarantees for somebody. Right? I made a mistake once on a sales call where we had very specific terms and conditions for the service that was being offered. Right? The guy was then reading the terms and conditions. He was like, he was about to pay. He's on the payment page. And he's like, oh, what are all these terms and conditions? I was in a fucking rush. I was like, don't worry, I'll send you one without terms and conditions. I don't care right now. That one behavior there where I was willing to scrap the terms and conditions resulted in no close. Because all of a sudden, a bunch of questions popped into his head. Why would this guy give up his terms and conditions just to get me to sign? Right? Why would you change, adjust, or add guarantees just to get someone to sign? I'm afraid you will take my money and you won't bring the results. There's two parts to this. the one part is that you are a scammer. The other part is that results are shit.
How do we deal with the scammer thing?
What that means is that you have not handled the call correctly, or they do not like you personally. Right? You deal with this by niche, having a good understanding of your
Mhm.
niche.
Okay.
Celine, how are you doing?
Good. How are you?
Very good. You missed an important part of the call. So we're now going to go into the competition mode. Now, guys, please don't bully Jonathan. Jonathan, are you Norwegian?
Yes.
Oh, how did I know that? That's impressive. That is genuinely impressive. So, guys, please don't bully my Norwegian friend. Yes, in this competition. You are all going to be playing to knock each other out. You all have 2 lives. Yes. So, again, you will have 2 lives, and your goal is to target people and knock them out. Now, Celine, the Norwegian is very new. Should we give him an extra life?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Wonderful. So, over here, let's go with ladies first. So, Celine and Dia will be first. Then we got Tommy, Rune, Jonathan, Francesco, Alex. So, I haven't missed anybody. You will pick somebody, understand, give them an objection. It does not have to be the ones over here. You can give them a different objection. Everybody has 2 lives. Your goal is to knock people out. You can either work as teams. Yes, and let me make this a bit more diabolical. Feel free to privately message someone in the chat if you want to work in a team together. Yes, so if you want to join with somebody else and target people one by one and end up in the finals together, feel free. I'll give you guys 30 seconds if you want to do so.
How the fuck do we type to
Yeah.
somebody specifically in chat?
How do you do that? Yeah.
Are you guys unable to do that?
You
Yeah.
can
Yeah, we
only
can
type
do
Q.
that.
No,
Mhm.
no. Oh yeah, yeah. Fuck.
Oh, it's only me who can do that.
Yeah,
Can you guys
unlucky.
privately message me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Feel free to privately message me. Yes. Who you want to be partnered with, and I will privately message them. Cool. Oh, cool. Yes. That is shocking. That is shocking. That is amazing. Yes. Every single person wants to partner up with the same person. And that
Alex, 100%.
and that person is one of the few who did not message to partner with anybody else. That is
Damn.
very good. Dio, everybody wants to partner with you.
Yeah, that's a lie. No, really.
Well done. So, on the basis that everyone wants to partner with Dio, just pick. So the people that wanted to partner with you was Francesco, Alex, Ryan. No one else really said anything. So Dio, please privately message me between those 3 who you would like to partner up with.
Your friend.
Okay, cool. I will give that person your contact details. Oh, I can't do that because I don't have yours saved. 1 second. Boom, 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 boom. There you go. Dio, feel free to message them. So, kicking it off. Well, Celine's fucked off, so I don't know where she's gone. Celine.
Maybe
Wonderful.
she's upset nobody partnered with her.
That is quite interesting, actually. I would have voted Celine. Yeah. So, kicking it off. Celine, wonderful. Welcome back. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I just
Yeah.
gave my cast. Sorry.
Alex was talking shit about you. Celine, you're first.
Okay. So wait, what?
Pick somebody, give them the objection. It's you versus them on that objection.
Alex. I will think about it.
What is there to think about?
I want to think about the whole thing and make a
What's
decision
gonna
after.
what's gonna change while you think about? Or is there
Well,
anything specific that maybe you misunderstood, or where you'd like me to go into more detail? We can do that right now so that you have better idea, so you can make a more informed
well,
decision.
I want to think about if it is a good decision.
All right. What possible reasons could there be for it not to be a good decision? Could you walk me through that?
I usually like to take some time before I make any decisions.
Right, but anything can happen, right? Why waste that time? We can get started. And then by the time you might have taken to take a decision, maybe we already bring you new clients.
Well, maybe, but I really like to think first. I might change my mind later and regret taking this or making this decision.
Look, let's make it this way. I respect that you want to take a decision. I respect that you want to have some time for it. So in order to make your job easier and to make sure you take the correct decision, I'll walk you quickly through the presentation again. This way, maybe if some concerns arise, some concerns that maybe you didn't think about before, we can deal with it right here, right now. How does that sound?
Well, I
done.
understood the presentation.
Sorry?
What?
Karen?
Oh, well, I understood the presentation. That wouldn't really make any difference.
But this way, I will address it differently. I will maybe mention some things that maybe I've forgotten to mention. Maybe this way, the situation clears up. Maybe this way, you do some thinking. Maybe the processing becomes faster for you. Maybe
Well,
you
doesn't
come
have to
up with
do
some
anything
concerns.
to do. It has to do with me and time I need to think.
But what will objectively change, right? Like disregard normal habits. I understand that this is just a habit. You like to take time to think, but objectively, what will change with you thinking about it? You won't get
Okay.
more information, will you?
Celine, you were about to lose, but then you carried on, resulting in your win. Because Alex, what you needed to say at that point was, if this was completely free, would you get started tomorrow?
Yeah.
Yes. And from there, you will have an understanding on whether or not it is a financial situation or a product-based situation. So at that point,
Right.
you know where to go. Celine, well done. Alex, that's one of your lives gone. Oh, well done. We're going to change it up a little bit. Winner carries on. Celine, pick another target. If you want to
Go
knock
with
out Alex again, you can pick him again, and then he's knocked out. If you're confident you can beat him a second time.
I'll go with Dio.
Oh, oh, this is. Oh, please beat Dio. This would be the funniest thing.
I need to speak to my partner.
Sure, what would you discuss with him? Is there anything specific in the first place?
No, I just like to speak to my partner before taking or making any decisions.
Okay. Again, is there anything specifically from what I've shown you so far that may cause some kind of confusion? Anything like that?
No. I just want to speak to my partner and see what he thinks.
So, do you usually do this?
Yeah.
Okay. If you don't mind me asking, would anything change after you speak to your partner?
What do you mean?
Can we get him on the call right now?
He's busy.
Are you sure? Can I check?
No, I know he's busy. I know his schedule.
Yeah, but can you check real quick? We want to be sure.
Yeah, I know he's busy.
What can you check?
I already said he was.
Oh,
So
yeah, no. Yeah.
yeah, fuck.
Deal, same mistake as Alex. What you should have done is, if this was completely free, 100% performance, not that it is, not that I'm saying it would be, would you need to speak to your partner? So it's a financial
Yeah, so
breakdown.
we see if it's the money. Yeah.
Yeah. And then we go down that route because that gives you an opening. Right now, like what she's doing is she's blocking you, she's blocking you, she's blocking you. You need to find a point of entry. Once you enter, you can go from there. Oh my goodness gracious me. Celine, you are killing it. Well done. Next target, please.
Ryan.
Oof.
All right.
Okay, this doesn't fit my system.
Okay, but does that really matter that it doesn't fit your system? Like, if it makes you money, what's the problem?
But I don't. If it doesn't fit my system, then my system might crash, and I don't really want that to happen.
Whoa, your system is not gonna crash. We can just make a complementary system next to your system if you really think that it doesn't fit, and we can just make money from that system for you, while your system won't crash.
Okay, Rune, you fucked up due to the fact that you don't know what part of her system it doesn't work with. Which aspect? Is it the scheduling of the leads? Is it the general lead generation? Is there a part of the system that she misunderstands because she thinks it's not going to fit? So you have to clarify which point it's going to do, and then you handle it. Yes, and then you do the mindset approach. Does it really matter? Once you've handled the system approach, once you've handled the systems, you then say, now, on the basis that we are not entering into your systems and we're creating brand new ones that you don't need to manage, that are under our management, from that point moving forward, is it about ROI, or do you want us to integrate into your system if we don't need to?
Yeah,
But
I was
you,
too eager.
you don't know what fucking system she's talking about. Yes, for all you know, she's just worried about the follow-ups. Like, there's too many points that she can be talking about. You need to clarify. Celine, my love, I am so proud of you. Yeah. Wonderful. Pick your next target.
Okay, I'll
And
do Francesco.
by the way, feel free to go for Alex and Dio again, just to let you know you can retarget people and just knock them the fuck out. Francesco,
Let's
Celine
go.
has picked you as a target.
I want some guarantees.
What type of guarantees do you want?
I want you to guarantee me that I will be making money. Right now, you're just talking, but I want guarantees.
Look, if you have something that you didn't understand from the ROI breakdown, I can explain again, because you have told me before that you have a certain percentage of cash when it comes to house. So what is the real problem?
Okay.
Pause. What the fuck do you mean?
I
You've
didn't
got to
No,
understand.
I mean, like, how do you say, the take home, the
Okay.
percent.
He's saying, based on everything you said, you will make money. So what guarantees do you need?
Oh, well, the ROI is cute and all, but it's not really guaranteeing me anything. Like, how would I know it's actually gonna work?
Look, it's pretty logical. Like, is math. We calculate how much leads you have per month, approximately. From these leads, we take the one that you close, and from this you close, we take your take home. Then we take your average listing price, and from this.
Francesco, you're talking shit. What you need to be saying to Celine is, on the basis that I have a real estate advertisement, do you think anybody would click on it unless they're interested in real estate? Now, obviously, they'd click on it. Celine agrees with that. Cool. Once they click on it and they go through our systems and we qualify them, do you believe people will lie to us? Right? She'll say, no, of course people won't lie to us. You then handle that by saying, now, at the end of the day, my biggest concern with guarantees is you need to close. So that's why I don't like that. We can create ads at a low cost per lead to get people to close deals. But now you need to close them. So now where are my guarantees that you're going to focus on our leads above everything else? And you go down that route. Make sense?
Okay, so I have to focus that he has to do her job.
Yeah.
Okay.
Celine, can you please look at the comment section just to let you know? Wonderful. Celine?
Sorry, I'm getting my charger.
That's fine.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, the guys are trying to start a coup against you in the chat.
What?
They're trying to start a coup against you in the chat.
Oh.
Yeah. Just to let you know, Rune started it. Dio backed it. Alex didn't really comment much, but then he backed it. So you got 3 guys coming up against you that have said that as soon as you fail, they're going to coup against you to kick you out.
Oh gosh.
You should
Okay, we'll do it.
You should be proud because it means that you're dangerous, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, proud one.
Okay, we'll do
Yeah.
you again, Alex.
Go for it. Okay. How the fuck did I come out on the end of this? Okay. Let's go.
Wait,
Okay.
Celine, look, I'm going to suggest one. I'm going to suggest one for you.
Okay.
Tell me if that makes sense.
Okay, yeah.
Up front.
Okay. I am afraid I won't be able to close the deals.
Could you walk me through where that fear stems from? Is it bad experience? Is it your stats with closing rates? Is it anything else?
Well, if then. Okay. I'm not really that good at closing. And then it wouldn't make sense. I'm just wasting my money.
Right. So why do you say you're not good at closing? Could you walk me through the numbers there? What's your closing rate on average?
Well, I thought you'd close for me.
Right. Is that something I've mentioned? Is it something you might need? We could arrange a closer for you, but in that case, obviously the pricing is going to be a bit steeper. If that's something you'd consider, but before considering that option, we might as well figure out why exactly you're afraid to close.
How would you do that though? Isn't it like face to face and me, and how would you do that?
Well, the same
Hire
way
someone?
we're having this call right now. I have multiple salesmen on my team. But before
Yeah, but
we
it has
get
to be
into
face
that,
to face. That doesn't make sense.
right? In that case, let's figure out exactly why you're afraid of closing. What's your closing rate so far?
It's bro, come on.
Ismael, can
I've
you
never
stop typing? Just for an experiment sake, just checking.
Okay, I've never closed ever.
You've never closed. So do you have any clients at all then?
Sorry.
Because you said you
How?
have 10 clients. How did that happen?
I've talked to them, but didn't close them.
Right. So what do you understand by the word closing a client?
Making the sale?
Right. So you've talked to the person and the person ended up buying from you. Do you think that you
No.
made a sale in that case?
No, because they didn't close it. And honestly, I feel like this might not be for me.
Let's get back to what we were talking about. Closing means getting a lead to buy your product or service. So talking to somebody that ends up in them signing as your client is what is classified by closing. So could you tell me, out of all the people you've talked with, how many converted to clients?
Okay, you can stop mansplaining. I don't need you to tell me how to close.
Maybe it came off wrong. I'm not trying to mansplain. I'm just trying to get to the root of your problem to see maybe I can help out with that. Maybe we misunderstood each other. That's
I mean,
what this
unless
call is
you're gonna
for.
close for me, which you can't do because you're obviously across the screen.
Right. Finish your thoughts.
Go ahead, finish. I finished my thought. You can't close for me,
No, you said unless you close for me, which you can't.
which you
Dot, dot,
can't
dot.
do because it has to be in person. It has to be me.
Right. So unless I close, which I can't do, what was the other part of your sentence?
You can't help me.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Let me ask you this. Out of all the people you've talked to, I'm assuming referrals, I'm assuming networking, how many have actually converted to clients?
Like we want percentage?
No, just walk me through the numbers. Like how many people do you talk to on average when it comes to business specifically? People that you think might be interested in your services.
But I've never closed.
No, but that's not about that. Forget about that. So how many people do you talk on, like, let's say in a month, how many people do you talk to who you think
My problem
might
is
be
with the
interested in your
closing, it's
services?
not with the talking to people. I can talk to people just fine. I
No,
can't
but forget
close.
about the closing. We'll get there. Let's just answer my question, see if I can have a better idea. Because at the moment, I think we're misunderstanding each other. So I'm just asking you different questions to try figure out where your thoughts are coming from. So could you just tell me how many people you talk to on average per month?
So you're supposed to generate leads for me. How does that have to do with closing any clients?
Well, it has to do with your business, and my question also has to do with your business. I
But
can't
you don't
help you
know how to do
anyways.
sales.
Right, but I
How
can't help you in any
would I?
way if I don't get a good idea of your business. And your comment made me realize that maybe I didn't understand your business properly.
But
If I
you're
don't
not
understand
a
it
realtor. You
properly,
won't know.
I'm sorry.
Okay. Pause. Alex, you fucked up and you finalized the fuck up by saying, maybe I don't know your business well enough. The route that you needed to go down from the beginning was explaining to her that even though she may be new, what she needs is practice. And what you're able to do is work with her through all of the leads by sharing other information with your clients to get her to start closing deals. But she needs to understand the only way to close deals is to get started. You were going correct through mindset, but you did not go down the right mindset path. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
She's shit at closing. She will always be shit at closing until she closes a deal. Until then, she needs to handle clients. Make sense?
Right, but that's why I asked for numbers.
She hasn't closed
Then
the
I would
fucking.
have gone through that somehow.
You don't need to ask her numbers. Her past isn't relevant. It's the future. Yes, and then I would have also asked, do you have anyone helping you on the sales side, so on and so forth, and then potentially given her a special offer in order to, I would have asked about her bank account and then offer based on that to maximize the chances of closing. Make sense?
Mm-hmm.
I'm so sorry, Alex, you're out of the game.
That's cheating.
Oh,
Can't.
such a shame. Such a shame.
Such a shame. So unfortunate, right?
I
Who
know,
could've-
but no. You three tried to tag up against Celine. We can't allow that to happen. So Celine, please pick your next target.
I'll do Dio again.
This shit
I
show.
need to sleep over it.
Yeah, I get that. Would you say anything would change?
Yeah, if sometimes I make a decision and then I wake up, I don't like that decision and I don't want that to happen. So, as a rule, I have to sleep on things before deciding.
Okay, I'm curious. Is there anything that specifically concerns you about this?
Pardon?
Is there anything specifically that concerns you about our process, how we do things, how we get you
No,
meetings?
it doesn't have to do with you. It has to do with me. I want to sleep on it, then think, decide.
Okay, let me ask you this. If what we were doing was completely for free, would you go with us today?
If it's for free,
Yes.
I mean, like, wouldn't you take anything for free?
Say that again.
Wouldn't you take anything for free? But this is not free.
Yeah, of course, but if it was free, would you take it?
Wouldn't you take anything for free?
I guess you would take it then, correct?
Can like you would literally take anything for free. I mean, if you don't, then
So you would take it. Yes or no?
Pause. I'm just going to help Dio. I'm just going to help Dio. Dio, your response is, well, I would happily eat free food as long as I knew it wouldn't poison me. So on the basis that something was poisonous or not good, I would not take it for free. On the basis that it was good, I would take it for free. Now, based on that analogy, I assume you believe it would work, and as such, you would take it for free.
There we go.
That's how you handle that one. Go for it, Dio.
oh come on.
Okay. So do we go again or we continue?
Just carry on, carry on.
Okay. Celine, can you repeat what you last said? So
I said, wouldn't you take anything for free?
yeah, sure. So as with food, say I'm gonna eat I'm gonna eat free food as long as I know that that food won't poison me, right? So as long as I know that the food is good and it's for free, I'll eat it, right? So this said, if what we do is good, would you go for it for free?
I never decide before I sleep, so I cannot give you an answer.
Okay. Again, I've asked you this. Would this anything change after you sleep? Is there anything that concerns you? Is there anything you'd be wondering
Yeah,
about?
spiritual reasons.
Okay, then again, from my understanding, if this whole thing was for free, you'd go for it. Yes or no?
I'm telling you, it's that I don't make decisions before I sleep, regardless of it being free or not.
Yeah, but this is hypothetical. If it was free, okay?
Again,
was-
you're not understanding what I'm saying is that I won't be able to make a decision
Fucking woman.
regardless of the thing being free or not.
Wonderful, Dio, you're knocked out.
It's pushing you to the point that it doesn't make sense. No, it just doesn't make sense for a real prospect to say this.
How many of my fucking prospects in my life do you think I've spoken to that genuinely don't make sense because they're too fucking low IQ to make sense?
So you're saying that Maria is low IQ. Is that what
Basically,
you're saying?
well, she brought up her spiritual guide. So yes, yes.
Yeah, okay. I'm happy being beaten by somebody who has low IQ.
So did you just say you're happy to be beaten by someone who has a low IQ? Well done, Dio. You will thrive in
You cannot take a
How would you
What the-
how would you have handled it, Ismael?
Yeah, really.
I would
The
have
thing with the food, I think I fucked it up as well. So
I would have if it's not
I
would
mean,
have
if he said anything, it would have been better, but it would have sounded better just saying, like, no offense, but go ahead, Ismael.
I would have gone on the basis that I don't see anything working. I would have gone A to Z. I would have gone right back to the process, beginning of the process. Right. And I also would have then pinpointed it to her not liking me. Like towards the end of the call, if you went down that route, you would have just irritated Celine.
Yeah, but again, when we start to go over the process, do we ask for permission or do we just do it?
No,
Yeah,
no, I would just do it. Yes.
yeah,
Also, you didn't go down the route of a deposit, and you also go down the logical route of saying, of course, the gut instinct is important. Now, I'm not saying get started today, but if you were to get started today, tomorrow, in a month, what do you think the likelihood of success would be?
Okay.
Right? Because then if they are going down the route of it needs to align with me, perfect. I'll put that into consideration. Let's remove you from the picture and then see, does it make sense?
Okay.
Logically.
She would have just answered, yeah, I just need to sleep on it.
Yeah.
What you need to do with that is hit it from every single angle, repeatedly, right? Until you are able to enter without her being able to give the answer, I need to think about it or sleep on it, right? A good way to say what I'm saying is you have to disconnect your line of questioning from the sales call. Because then you're just having a casual conversation. Does that make sense? So you take it out of the sales call context and have a conversation with Celine about general processes.
Okay.
Make sense?
Yeah.
And then all else fails, go for the close. All else fails, go for the deposit. All else fails, buy or die, do it all again.
Okay.
Yes. Celine, please pick your next target.
Tommy? That was his name yesterday.
Yeah, his name yesterday was Tommy.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not Elvis?
No, his name's Arnold.
Oh, okay.
The one with the mustache, yes?
Yeah.
Yeah. Arnold.
I'm afraid you'll take my money and not bring results.
Yeah. If it worked for, I don't know about that one. Sorry, I don't know that one. Great about the results.
Tommy, what you need to do with this, you have to separate yourself from the business. Is it that you don't believe I will get results and the business won't work and it will get shit results, or do you believe I'm going to run away with your money? Which one is it? I'm a bit confused. And then based on that answer, you then handle that. Make sense?
Yeah.
Wonderful, Tommy. Norwegian, are you ready to go up against Celine? Norwegian?
Yeah, I can try.
I'm gonna love it if the Norwegian beats Celine. That's gonna be an inspiration.
You're gonna help him make sure that he does.
No, he's gonna get confused by typing.
Okay. I can't pay right now.
How come?
I can't pay. I don't have the money.
So, what if we make an arrangement that we can lower the price now for this month and you can start paying full price for the next month?
Look, I can't really have any. I can't really. I can't really have any. No, what am I saying? I can't pay. I don't have any money.
Is the money coming?
No.
So what do you have money-wise?
0. I'm telling you, I did not think you would be taking my money, or I didn't understand what this call was, but I have no money.
So you have nothing in like, do you have credit card or investments or
No, 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 no.
something?
I don't believe in that stuff. I'm Muslim. I don't do that stuff. No interest.
Do you have anything you can like sell or do to get some money?
Sell? No.
So you have no possible ways to get money?
Yeah, no possible ways of making money, getting money.
So do you think that you will get money in the future?
I would hope so.
So what would you think about that we could do a free trial now, do it free until you get money. So
Okay.
then
Jonathan,
I wouldn't know.
you went okay because you said free trial. The thing you have to figure out is when is her money next coming available? Does she have any deals that are likely to close? If so, when are they going to close? Then you also have to say, are you happy for the fact that you have no money? Is this where you want to be? And you go down the next Liverpool route and make her feel like shit. Now, there's a small theory in the air that it's impossible to get past Celine. So, Celine, please give me an objection.
Finally.
You guys can, if you guys have a good one, you can put it in the chat. So.
Celine, wait, pause. Do you guys really want to help Celine right now?
Oh yeah.
Oh
We
yeah,
help her.
definitely.
Yeah. Let's do it. Let me search up something with ChatGPT.
No, fuck ChatGPT. Just tell him that you don't like his face. And you don't like the way he does business. And you don't like that he's vaping, so you don't work with people who vape.
Wonderful. Give me your best shot.
I don't really like you. You're not.
Pardon?
I don't really like you. I don't get the vibe. I don't want to work with you.
Is it based on my competence or my personality?
Personality.
Okay. No, look, that's fair enough. End of the day, like, we don't like everybody. Do you mind if I ask you a few questions?
Go ahead.
What's your long-term goal?
My long-term goal?
Yeah.
Financial freedom.
Okay, what else?
To have a good life.
Okay, cool. Now, I'm just curious. Is there anybody that you would help once you are financially free? Anyone that you would assist with the success that you have, or would it all be for you?
All for me.
So no one else, no mother, no children, no partners, right?
No parents.
So your parents passed away?
No, my dad left and my mom is
So
not
that's
present.
a single. Okay.
What?
Okay, so you don't live with your mother and your
They
father left.
didn't pass away. You asked if they passed away. They didn't pass away.
Okay, just understand the circumstances. So your father left and your mother, you don't have contact with her?
No.
Okay, and any siblings?
Only child.
Nice. And when it comes to, if I can ask, what have you done to maximize your chances of success? Obviously, like in the most respectful way, you've been through a lot, and that would put you at a disadvantage compared to other people. So what have you done in order to maximize your chances of success?
I've worked hard.
But other than working hard, like what specifically have you done? Where you did something and you saw return on investment and you saw growth that was tangible.
Like, what do you mean?
Have you done anything substantial to maximize your chance to financial freedom? More specific, I can be more specific with it. Right now, how much is in the bank account?
I don't feel comfortable sharing that.
Is it that I'm going to judge you? Are you worried that I'll judge you?
I don't really like you, so why would I share information like that with you?
Because we're having a conversation and it gives me a better understanding of where you're at and it allows me to speak honestly on the topic.
Yeah, but I don't want to share that.
Okay. Let's imagine you have $1 in your bank account. How much more, like at what point is enough? You got $1. Is it $100? Is it $1,000? Is it $1 million? Like how Grant Cardone says you got a 10x it. So how many X's are you looking at?
I mean, everyone just wants more money, so the more the better.
Okay, but then are you implying that you want to hit the top of the market or just make enough to be financially free? Because those are two different things.
I just want to be financially free. I don't care to have too much money.
So then how much would you need to make in order to be financially free? Let's say monthly or annually.
Um,
Around average would be fine. If you want, I can work you through it. So let's just go through it. What are your, how much would you be wanting to pay in rent?
pay in rent.
Yeah.
5K.
5,000. Now I assume you'd want a nice bag with some nice gifts for yourself. So can we add another 5,000?
I have my partner who provides for me. So
then why do you work?
because I like to work.
Okay, but what aspect of it? Because you said you need to be financially free, but you now just highlighted the fact that your partner allows you, from what I assume, to be financially free. So why work? Why not focus more time with your partner in order to maximize his stability or his love? Because I'm sure he loves you very much. Why work and take yourself away from that, challenging and adding more stress when you can just be with your partner who is getting you financially
That's
free?
not very true. I give him time, and then in my free time, I work on this.
Okay, but then you're not working on this to become financially free, are you?
I mean, not really, but I'm doing this as my side.
But you say side, he's the main earner, right?
Yeah, 100%.
So what else do you do other than this?
Like, for money?
Yeah.
Nothing. I don't
Okay.
need to.
Funny enough, this reminds me of a sales call I took a very long time ago. Okay. Then why hop onto a call with me? Like, what were you looking for? On the basis, now let's remove me from the picture. Why hop into a call with anybody at all if you aren't hyper prioritized on making this work?
Well, I do care about making this work. The problem was you.
Okay, but you had identified. No, that's fine. So then let's imagine you did like me. From a personality perspective, would you get started?
I mean, if it works, then yeah.
Okay, but you wouldn't know if it works. Like, obviously, you have to take the risk. But now,
Yeah,
as
but
a,
that's why. If
yeah,
I liked you, then I would have taken the risk.
okay, but now, are you speaking to my personality or my competence?
Your personality. And that really matters for me. I don't work with people or have people in my life that I don't like their personality. It's just like,
Okay, so then I'm just a bit confused. You have a lot of drive for this. You want to make it work, but a higher priority than competence is personality. So based on what you've said to me, if you like somebody and you like their aura, but you believe them to be less competent than me when it comes to business and working with you, you'd be more inclined to go with them because personality stands at the forefront. but then at the same time, you
Yeah.
also want to.
Like
So-
I told you, I don't really need the money. I have my partner who provides for me. So for me, the more important thing is personality. Do I get along with that person? Do I like that person?
And if I can ask, is your having provide the payment for all of this stuff if you were to get started?
I don't think that's relevant.
And I've got a point to it. Feel free to share. Like I assume that he would help contribute, right?
I think not really. I do all the business stuff or for this business by myself.
I know, but when it comes considering the fact that it's a relatively new business, when it comes to investing in the growth of the business, I assume he would help contribute, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so then he's got his money that he will put to invest into you, and what you've said is you'd rather utilize that money to give it to somebody who's less competent, but you like their personality, right?
Yeah.
Versus someone who is more competent and will get a higher return. So to an extent, now correct me if I'm wrong, I don't mean it by any offense. You're happy to burn his money and give it to somebody, even if they're not competent, just because you like them. So you're happy to share his success with other people because you like them. Is that correct?
Then I'm scared I won't be doing it won't work if I don't like you, then I wouldn't want to work with you. And that just like that's a waste of money too, because I wouldn't be comfortable working with someone who I don't like.
I'll ask you a question then. Let's imagine that you've got a lot of funding, right? Let's say you've got billions in funding, and then there's one scientist who, and your goal is to get the cure for cancer. There is one highly decorated scientist. Everyone in the field said he is the best. But last year it came out that he was a pedophile. So we've got two separate parts to this. He is a known pedophile that has done many bad things. He's also smart enough to cure cancer. Are you giving him the funding? Yes or no?
Well, this is not cancer.
I'm just trying to figure out how you're seeing everything. That's why I've asked this example. It's more to do with personality and competence. Would you give the funding to the pedophile if he was at highest point or closest point to success?
No.
So then, based on you disliking one of his characters, you'd allow millions of people to die.
Wait, which one's the pedophile? Sorry. Which one
Yeah,
is the pedophile?
Scientist. So he's the best scientist.
The best
Yeah.
scientist.
Yes, you were able to fund him, but he's a pedophile. He's a known pedophile that's done many terrible things. However,
And he's gonna
humanity.
cure cancer?
He's the closest hope to it. Would you give him the funding?
If he's going to cure the cancer, then you give him the funding, but that's not cancer. That's the thing. This is not
No.
life or death.
But then I'm just trying to highlight the separation between competence and likability. Just because somebody's not likable doesn't mean that they're not good at what they do. As an example, you may dislike me as a person, dislike my aura.
I'm not saying you're not good at what you're doing. You might be amazing, but that's irrelevant because I wouldn't work with you for your personality because I only work with people that I like.
But then it's not based on getting results for the business. So you're putting yourself before the business. Is that correct?
Yeah, I care.
why-
I mean, again, you're not understanding because I don't really need the money. So it's something that I love. So yeah, I will put myself before the business because I'm doing this because I love doing this,
Okay, but
not for the money.
then I have another question, right? Let's imagine, or let's talk about servicing clients. Let's say that you need to service a client and you need to hire a new team member. Would you hire somebody who is more competent or someone who is a better fit for your team?
A better fit for my team.
So clients will then pay you money, right? So they're giving you funding for you to do the work, and you are allocating that funding to people that you like rather than individuals who are best placed to do the work. Is that correct?
Well, I didn't say you have to be shit at your work for me. If I like you, but you're not good, it has to be kind of in the middle where
But
I
at the-
like you, you're decent at least.
But then
You
just to
can do
confirm, just to confirm, you are happy to take a loss on the quality of the work if it means that you like the team members more.
What I believe is that if you like your team and you like the people that you work with, then you'll be better automatically. That's my belief. That's what I stand by, and that's what I like to do.
So if a team spent half their day working together in an aqua park in order to bond and build up chemistry rather than focusing on the work, do you that you'd be more there would be a higher point of success. So one team don't communicate a lot, all they do is work. The other team spent half the day bonding. Do you believe the team that bond versus the team that do all of the work are more likely to
It's
succeed?
not about doing, it's not about, it's the energy of the place. I believe in everyone has an energy, and I can't match your energy. Your energy is not speaking to me.
That's because
That's why I'm saying I don't like you. It's your energy is not.
but can I explain why? Or at least why I believe that it doesn't work, our energy?
I
Because
mean, you can.
my focus is on work rather than getting you to like me. I'll be honest, Celine, I don't care if you like me, if you hate me, whatever it's going to be. All I care about is my ability to do my work at the highest standard and get you the results. Now, would you be inclined to agree that you would like to have a big, flourishing business where all your clients are really happy with what you produce? Is that correct?
Yeah, that would be the ideal. Yeah.
And from my point of view, and this is the ethos that I take, and I honestly believe this is why we disagree, right? My ethos is I don't care if Celine likes me. I don't care if she judges the way that I speak. All I care about is her dream and getting her the best results possible. Yes, I care about maximizing your calendar, maximizing how many prospects you then turn into clients, maximizing how many people come back to work with you in order for you to hit your goals. And I'll be very honest, my priority is making sure that you are able to achieve what you want to achieve, and that's why you should like me. Now, granted, I don't care if you end up liking me or hating me as long as I do my job. Do you see the disconnect between how you see it versus how I see it?
Well, that's how you see it. I get that, but I can speak to another person like you, and I will match their energy, and I would like their energy, and then I can work with them, and that works better for me.
Do you believe
Because
that?
I got on this call, like I said, to sure, yeah, get the money, but I also needed to look at you and feel your energy. And if I didn't connect, then I didn't connect.
So do you believe that if you match someone's energy, that guarantees success for your business?
Yeah, I'm very spiritual and I believe in energies. I mean, not necessarily, but it has like a big, like if I didn't connect with someone in energy, it won't succeed. There's no way. But if I do, then it depends on how good the person is. God damn it.
But now, this is going along the lines of us speaking to each other. What if there was a situation where we never ended up speaking and all I was an unopinionated system?
You're just a system.
Yes, we never spoke,
You're
we
not.
never communicated.
You're
All I
human
did,
and you have energy.
no, perfectly fine, but I'm able to be there without being there. Now, you may not like me because I'm not attractive. You may not like me because of my skin color. You may not like me because of my personality. I don't know. I don't mind. But let's imagine there's a circumstance where I am simply a system, and then all you see is results coming in from campaigns to this to that. There is no email communication except from your side, not from my side. You're saying what to do. I am simply a system, as though ChatGPT itself has become a human, but you don't communicate with them. On the basis that you got results, do you believe that would bring down your energy?
But
Still,
that's not what's happening right here. And it
perfect,
doesn't have to do with your looks or your skin or anything. It's the energy.
no, perfectly fine. But my point is that on the basis that I'm never there, but my work is being done, would that affect your energy?
No, if I haven't already spoken to you and my energy didn't get disrupted already. Like,
You know. Now, by the way, can you guys see me or not?
no, I can't see you. I don't know about the rest.
It tells me that the camera's fucking on. One sec. So we're just gonna take a break from that because me and Celine will go back and forth, back and forth. Yes. Do you guys see what I attempted to do there?
No, yeah, you were good. It's just I was trying to be worse and worse and worse.
Perfectly fine. Yes. But then my what I was actively trying to do is something called cognitive dissonance. Yes. I need your reality to contradict itself. That's why I brought up the example of cancer. Yes, the pedophilic cancer cure maker. Right? It is the exact same thing. Yes. And now if you apply it to one case, but you don't apply it to another, why is that? Right? That didn't work. I hit it at a different angle. That didn't work. Hit it at a different angle. Make sense? Yes. I have had a sales call very much like this. right? I'll be very honest with you. I got pissed off and I left the call because it just fucked me off. I was just getting fucked off throughout the depth of stupidity of that call. I actively left and thought, what a fucking retard, wasting my time. Right. But at the same time, I didn't want to work with that person because they did not prioritize business. They were doing it for shits and giggles, which is a waste of my time. Right. But then this over here, it's all about, cool, this doesn't work. Let me go a different angle. This doesn't work. Different angle. Let me hit it. And that there is buy or die. Yes. In that circumstance, I'm going to sit the fuck down, wait patiently, and understand I'm not leaving this call for about 2 hours. Yes. And it might be a little bit longer. And we're just going to keep ramming. Like, I'm trying to break through repeatedly at different angles, not hitting the same point, but let's go this way. Let's go that way. So on and so forth. Right. To the point where I come to the conclusion, cool. Why don't we try you never speak with me? Will that affect your aura? Yes. How can I get it so that my energy isn't there? So on and so forth. Now, while I may have failed as well, I shit on all of you guys in your attempts. Right? Patlum, thanks for fucking joining us in the last fucking 10 minutes. Honored to fucking have you there.
I don't fucking know how did I miss this goddamn time. I thought it's like on 8 p.m. Yeah.
If this is how you are with your poor shipments in the mafia in terms of distribution and logistics, I'm not very optimistic for your, team.
I know, yeah. I fucked up.
Like,
I
people
messed
can
up.
die in mafia.
Damn it, bro.
Yeah. Wonderful. Does anyone have any questions? No? Celine, well done. Honestly, well done. But let's finish off with one thing. Who would like to go against Celine, asking her the question?
So if this is me or D or Ryan, this is gonna last another hour.
Well, I don't care. Anybody wants to go up against Celine? Knock her off the high horse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Celine, you reign supreme. Well done on this call. Everybody, please book back in. Jonathan, how was your first session?
It was good. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, it's because I'm a really nice guy and have a great personality. So I'll see everybody in future sessions. Hakuna Matata. Enjoy, do work, stop socializing. Thanks.